Hello, I'm Dr. Buğra Öktem. I'm graduated from Istanbul Cerrahpaşa University. Other than that, I had a Ayurvedic education at India in a governmental university. What is Ayurveda? The meaning of Ayurveda is art of life or science of life. It's the oldest medicine system of the world according to World Health Organization. The written history of Ayurveda is more than 3,000 years. So when we compare with the allopathic medicine, which you know as modern medicine, the modern medicine's history is around 100-150 years old. So there's a great differentiation in experience. Ayurvedic medicine mostly concentrate on making the person stay healthy and live a long and young life. That means Ayurveda's aim to make the person's life until 75 years old with the energy of 30 years of age. And other than that, Ayurvedic medicine heals the illnesses from the root of the illness. But the modern medicine is concentrate on healing the illness. So, because it's already a kind of reaction to impact medicine, modern medicine wait for the illness to occur, then starts healing from the symptoms of the illness. Ayurveda is a medicine system which concentrates to make all its treatments in a tailor-made way. To make it properly, it has a very important theory called Tridosha theory. According to Tridosha theory, there are 5 eternal substances. We can say ether, air, fire, water, and earth. These 5 substances make combinations to make 3 important powers, or we can say functional capacities. These are Vata, Pitta, and Kapha. We call these doshas. And easily you can understand saying powers. Ayurveda says every living creature has these 3 important powers and functional capacities, but in different proportions. And from the birth, we are having these doshas, and they never change. This proportion never change. I mean, we can say that one person born with Pitta predominant Prakriti, the other person is Vata or Kapha. So as you see, this unchanged structure called Prakriti, and everybody has a Prakriti. Ayurveda, when concentrates on treating an illness, first of all, it determines the Prakriti of the person, then concentrate on the problem. That means the aggravated, increased dosha that start the illness. So, we know the person's Prakriti and want to balance the imbalanced dosha or power. Vata dosha is responsible of all the moment. It is the combination of air and ether. You can imagine the properties. They are light, cold, and dry. And it mainly affects and controls the movement parts of the body. The second one, the other dosha is Pitta dosha. Pitta dosha is responsible of all the processes. It is a combination of fire and water. And the main properties are, we can say, hot, sharp, and light properties. And Pitta dosha is responsible of all the processes, that is, we can say, as organs, liver, stomach, somehow brain, is under control of Pitta. And Kapha dosha is responsible of all the structures, the combination of water and earth. And specialities of Kapha dosha is cold, heavy and sticky. And this kapha dosha is responsible, or we can say controlling the bulk parts of the body. Ayurveda says that every illness starts with the aggravation of a dosha. So, to heal the illnesses from the roots, we must simply try to balance the aggravated dosha by making the against of the properties. For example, if vata dosha is aggravated, that means coldness and dryness is aggravated, and we can have low concentration problems or pains in our bodies or constipation, such kind of problems. When we are moving, vata increases and makes such kind of problems, and to balance it, we must do something opposite. For example, by traveling, because we are moving, dryness and coldness increases, and that can make dryness at our skin and constipation or low concentration. So Ayurveda offers to eat something warm and oily instead of cold and dry food like sandwiches or less fat salads. So soups are best while we are traveling. And when pitta is increased, our process organs are affected. We can have such kind of illnesses start with stress like hypertension, diabetes. So if we have such kind of problems, Ayurveda's advice is, first of all, not heat up our main processor. What is our main processor? It's brain. So while taking bath, don't use warm water on your head. When there's a kapha aggravation, that means we are getting fat. That's, we can say, obesity or depression. That is slowness. So if we have such kind of problem, Ayurveda's offer is, instead of eating cold, heavy and sticky food, for example yogurt and cheese, to eat dry and warm or hot meals. Dinacharya is a very important word if you want to stay healthy or if you want to heal our illness, because it starts with eating and daily routines. Dinacharya is the daily routines. In my university, at the wall, there is a very nice saying. When your food is good, you don't need medicines. When your food is not proper, medicine can't help. So, balancing our daily life is important. And at day, there are different times when doshas are aggravated. Between 6 to 10 a.m. and p.m. is the kapha predominant time. 10 to 2 is pitta time, a.m. and p.m. 2 to 6 is vata time, again a.m. and p.m. So if you have a kapha problem, I mean if you have extra weight, if you want to lose weight, in the morning at breakfast, if we eat something cold and sticky like banana, we can gain weight. But the same banana in the afternoon, if eaten, we can't gain weight. If you have pitta problem like hypertension or diabetes, at pitta time, at lunchtime, if we eat red meat, which is pitta aggravating, our problems may increase. But if we eat the same meat at dinner, we lose weight. Knowing our digestion and knowing how it works, it's very essential. Because mostly problems occur because we don't know our user's manual. When we take some food to our mouth, our teeth is because to chew everything up to soup level. Why we have a taste organ, tongue? Because enzyme secretion start with the taste information. when we take something to our mouth, taste information goes downwards and secretion and stomach prepares itself. Food goes down, the acidic solution dissolves and processes all the foods, minerals and vitamins taking out of the food particles, and everything goes down to the intestines. Here, small willies recognize minerals and vitamins, and they are taken to the blood circulation and lymphatic circulation. And the rest goes downwards to the intestines and thrown out. Normally it works like this. But there are very important 3 common mistakes that makes problems. What are these? Not chewing up to soup level, drinking water right before eating, and eating food with other food articles. What happens when we do these mistakes? Then the process at stomach can't be done properly, and non-processed food goes down to intestines. In that way, the problem starts and time starts working against us. Why? Because even in our kitchens, we don't leave the food at room temperatures, which is around 20 to 24 degrees. It makes a problem, so we put the food to the refrigerator. But our body is 36 degrees. If non-processed food goes down the intestines, it becomes garbage. And the minerals and vitamins turn to toxins. But the willies at the intestines don't make lab tests. They recognize these minerals and vitamins mainly from their shapes. So they take these toxins to the lymphatic and blood circulation, and we start poisoning ourselves. When these toxins get into lymphatic circulation, that increases the density of the lymphatic circulation, and that starts making problems because these toxins and liquid moves into the intracellular area to the tissues, and they start making edemas and more serious problems like cysts or tumors. We can simply think our lymphatic system like our streets. For example, if in a house in a neighborhood there's a fire starts, if the roads are open, easily fire department comes and controls the fire. But if the roads are stuck with traffic, with heavy traffic, then this delay makes a problem and fire grows. Same thing happens in our lymphatic system. When viruses and bacteria get into the body, if they have safe areas to increase their population, that makes illnesses. But if our lymphatic circulation is clean and properly flowing with low density, then our system immediately controls these viruses and bacteria. Nowadays, detox is a very popular word. Everybody is talking about detoxes, drinking something as detox, not eating or drinking something as detox, lots of things. But please think a little bit technically. Detox must consist cleansing your filter organs like livers, kidneys, and spleen, and cleansing your lymphatic circulation. Otherwise, problems continue. But if you clean these organs, then you can easily prevent yourself from pandemics, viruses and bacteria, and easily control your energy, and you live with the 30 years of energy till 75 years old ages. Ayurvedic detox cleanses all your lymphatic system and filter organs. That improves your immunity. And what is important, the 80% of the illnesses is because of stress. And this Ayurvedic detox balances your nervous system and start healing 80% of the illnesses. And as a bonus, in Ayurvedic detox program, you lose 2 to 8 kilos, and 75% of this weight loss is from the fat tissues. At Cornelia Diamond Golf Resort and Spa, which is one of the best 5-star hotels of Turkey, in our center, you will be in very professional medical team. Lab tests and medical controls will be done, and everything will be controlled by all modern medicine and Ayurvedic medicine systems. Here, we'll be not only making Ayurvedic treatments, but also with the medical controls, we'll be doing some modern treatments too.